Is it working? Okay, hi guys! Welcome back to some more Disco Elysium. We got the stuff for Sona.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same. The prick is gone. I
What?
can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
He died?
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over
Just
his
like-
wrinkled face.
Since like 2 episodes ago?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt.
How? Where?
His hungry little heart finally gave
Oh
out.
no!
The
I
dock
like that
workers
guy.
found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Time waits for nobody.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought
Damn.
he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself to Revachol.
No, Rene was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable. I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper.
Well, now you can get the girl that both of you were
The
competing
only
for.
people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me.
60 years
She
old
saw
later.
something in him when we were just kids, and
Janine, there you go.
and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Did you love
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that yes, I loved that angry
The
prick.
girl's dead already.
He
Aww.
didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Some right-wing loyalist slogan. Tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial.
Huh.
That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
I took them for myself. Took them to remember that old cunt. Nobody knew him better than I did. And I want to remember that old cunt by something.
Being knowing that one day it's gonna be... someone's gonna be the last one standing.
Strange how
Yeah.
old cunt sounds almost gentle when he says it now.
Yeah.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young Rene looked so happy, and Jenny... I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know Rene had the photo.
Old people die, you better get ready to... Oh!
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day
79
they're
years.
just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
I was hoping to ask about the Maybells.
Rene wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
It is.
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much. There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals.
Huh.
They called them the belts of revolution. I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore. Officer, I just can't do this right now. The Union, it just doesn't matter anymore. Yes?
Yes.
It is I just...
We can still pick up the mean option at the end, just as an extra fuck you. That's lovely. Find the photo in the booth? Apparently we did.
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud. Rene left his uniform neatly folded on the table. Take it. It's just there. Who cares? It's not like anyone's gonna need it. Generally speaking, it would be dishonorable to take it. But then, it looks like a military uniform, and wearing that is very honorable. So, a conflict of honor, it's up to you.
We're gonna respect his memory. Even though he was a cunt. Okay, what do I need to wear? I saved it somewhere. What I need to wear to talk to this guy. Okay. Just save scum. I know, but I want to like do it in like 3 attempts, not 100 if possible.
Deploying high concept buzzword generator. All systems functional. Ready to engage in
Godly
3,
success.
2, 1. It's time to disrupt the future. You've got to stay lean, innovative, and focus on what matters most.
Should invest in a youth
the children.
center.
A youth center, huh? What kind of youth center?
Come on, tell him what he wants to hear.
In liberal economic values in children for low net worth families. Regular youth center with basketball courts and stuff.
Brilliant! Without children, who'll be there to buy stuff in the future?
Yes! Landlord is repurposed it to as a shopping mall or private equity firm. Ugh.
When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes? What's the expected return on this?
Work ready, human capital ready to be directed to any number of vast interests.
You're deep into ultra-liberal territory now. Good
Oh
work.
my god.
Very impressive. You've got a natural eye for unusual investment opportunities.
I know.
I don't normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. What's the point of being rich if you have to follow all the rules?
I
Here's the
agree.
round of seed funding.
Oh!
We have to prove out the concept
Nice!
and get things off the ground.
Money!
Remember, it's not a handout. It's an investment, and I expect to see returns.
The lieutenant stands there, dumbfounded. His mouth opens slightly, then closes again. Is he having a stroke?
Kim, are you having a
No,
stroke?
I'm not having a stroke. You are just still full of surprises. Most of them bad, but some good.
The lieutenant has granted you an aura of legitimacy. Bathe in it, but don't let your satisfaction show.
Oh, it's showing so much right now.
Was there anything else I could? The pleasure was farewell free.
Thank you,
Wow,
sir.
you work hard.
I do?
Yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. Oh yeah, like a horse. A workhorse. For hard work. Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You
Fucking
ride.
right till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
Can't say I didn't make that ceiling guy give us some of the
Can't say
money.
that. You shook him. You're a killer. A shark.
Got a giant
Wasn't
novelty
easy
check.
getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some ingenuity to get into the harbor, but you got in, and you took that bribe as hard as any cop's taken it. Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shake 'em for shit and then pawn it off. Law officer style.
I made some
Sure,
money.
sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have
It
you
is because
not
we
gone
made
into
money.
cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth?
Oh god.
But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
Not really.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
System is
Boo-hoo.
broken.
The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor?
Because of
The
Garth.
Guardsman has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play the victim. Think hustler. Think with your head. Because of the taxes, G-Man's got his jam-covered
Really?
sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. All taxes are almost non-existent in the Gotham estate. That is Revachol.
I thought they were not. The customer state that is fucking taxes. What kind of taxes do you even have in a fucking barely run place?
You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here.
What?
The Gotham estate's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money.
Are you sure? That seems like a pretty
What are
big
you
number.
not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Opt in, but only a little. Bleeding nipples are kind of a pain. But how will the regulation help with that? He really leaned into the
It's
mic for that
all
one.
about the tax issue, hustler. No other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates. And don't you fucking forget it.
Oh, fuck. He's good. Yeah, look at that money. Right, so now we have indirect modes of taxation. Reduces our empathy. I don't... Fuck, I don't even know what else to take though. I like the +1 rhetoric. I kinda like everything else I have though. It depends on these two, whatever these bring me. Okay, let's get... Now we can check the film mural again. Is there no fast travel? I guess there is fast travel now that I think about it.
The trap stands empty near the locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new They're not really going to get the chance to...
Good, now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
He doesn't want to.
I love
But
you,
if there's
Kim.
one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
This better be it. Yeah, technically, I should have done that. There is fast travel if you open up the map. Completely forgot about it. Got it.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Wait, a note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory? Jawiza. Of course! Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. That feature creep.
Yeah.
The Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy.
Already did.
Heads.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Sona doesn't reply. Her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on. Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
You did?
I found the coordinates.
Great job.
So where is it?
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
You like moving things around.
Yeah.
Moving things around is calming.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Third ball, 2 to the left. Fourth ball, 5 to the right.
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good. It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Fuck that. We're running.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now. Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Why do you have your headphones on?
Honestly, I'm a little scared. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
Like that evil ink that filled the printout, erasing coherence and meaning.
Alright, we should be cautious.
Maybe I'm just tired.
Scary, but we have to face it.
You're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard, nothing. But silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Damn, face the horrors of silence.
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
Did you find the
No.
solo?
No, my hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
What?
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Let's try it. Perception. Do we have anything that increases perception? That decreases perception. Savoir-faire, empathy. Come on, really? Eh. Guess we don't, unless yeah, we already have it equipped. What the boots? Alright.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own
Damages
breathing.
us.
Heavy.
It damages us and then we immediately get healed from the fail. Nice.
Yes, what is it?
Everything disappears. You are draped in
went back
silence like a
here.
drowning
Yeah.
man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere. A weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
They could help with the
You
speakers.
mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
You would if you wouldn't mind them.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence. Sure, let me...
Alright, well. We got that covered then. We are closer. Yes. I don't know to what, but yes.
Hi again. So, goodbye, officer. Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore! Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. Or maybe it's not got volume. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name.
Yeah.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
He missed one A.
I'm yelled.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the fix checker. I am the law.
For a few says and then agree to it which he doubts. I think I already did that.
I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
Yeah, I already done that. How do
Hi,
I
man.
tell
So,
them?
yes? What's the deal? We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music. That's fine. We can manage. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
In the legal drama, there will be no shady shenanigans.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later.
Nice. Alright. Oh, look at that boat. Why are we so close?
Wait. Take a longer look at yourself and how you're reflected in that slick chemical rainbow. What do you... Metaphor. It's always metaphor. This is more important than you. That's the blood of industry you see before you. The runoff from Coal City, further down the coast. The engines of fortune once roared here. Great wealth poured into Revachol, the Delta, as did smoke, waste, sickness, life. The engines stopped. The West Revacholian industrial base was dismantled after the war. Now, extinguished coke furnaces dot the landscape, a landscape despoiled by industry. Filth. This needs environmental action now.
And I moved on to the service industry.
Right. Here's some advice that's good for business and life. Never fight a losing battle. I'm not even going to argue with you.
Did I say the wrong thing? God, why are we so... Oh. Never mind. Why are we so zoomed in? You're hoping to become an environmentalist? I try to be that sometimes, yes.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying...
Out of ideas, so I'm gonna listen to the mural again.
The once bright mural, suddenly there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it, in through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
She's down there.
Okay, why?
I looked everywhere else.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of
That's
this
a hard
building.
save here,
They're gone,
probably.
basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
Kim.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Yeah. That could be something.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotting boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the fell building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access. Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder. A thin layer of snow gleams inside the pipe. As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side. And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Yeah.
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
He means the pipe must be coming from somewhere in the building.
And it's right here, a maintenance door.
Oh.
Oh yeah, big boy time. This needs you
Oh.
to put your back into it.
Yeah, hold on. Go finding her, there's no going back. What do you mean? Is there something we should do? Like, I don't know, the party or something else? Doesn't give us much extra. I guess we'll make a strong save and then check, but I guess we can check this first. Yeah, look at them. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000.
No, I
Ecstatic
cannot.
vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new
And
compressor
that,
too.
and finally the other. Ah, I see.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
Kim, how would you
I
name-
wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
That's
I don't
true.
care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky.
Sona?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Okay. No?
The amnesia.
Like the...
Amnesia.
I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Egghead?
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Yako Kata sounds good.
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too modern
Lame.
and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave. The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
We're naming the club.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Disco
Like
Elysium.
that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it?
Fucking did it,
Forgotten.
boys.
The past is the future, but the future is there!
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Andre
Yeah.
breaks into frenzied dance-like
Oh,
motion
oh,
to
oh.
celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
We said the
I'm
thing.
dancing.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing.
Should talk about yourself.
Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup
meaning
makes
to ask,
everything
what's
sound
in the
much
air?
better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
Noticeable lack of something. Savoir-faire, authority, and shivers. Oh.
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it important to you to be an
Of course it
individual?
is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
Or is it because
Or
you're
because
balding?
I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20. Not 20.
Nah.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway. Goodbye, officer.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in. Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk, and in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Hey, for mankind.
Okay.
You sure that's a good idea? Those are some serious frequencies you want to mess with.
Come on, Noid. I think we owe him.
Estelle's right. He's one of us now.
Guess it would be pretty soft core for me to say no, wouldn't it? Yeah, alright. But if you're going to sync up with them, you're gonna need a serious wave generator of your own. You understand what I'm saying?
About the radio relay tower at
Not
Lansing.
likely. Scoped that spot a while back. It's short-wave stuff, mostly commercial. Plus, it's all rusted out.
Build it ourselves! We built this nightclub, we can build anything!
Could we
Yeah,
build?
maybe. Tech-wise, radio's not the spookiest thing around. Our part's finding an antenna big enough to align with those mega low frequencies.
An antenna hardcore enough to shake the whole world!
Maybe not that big, but pretty big.
What do you think
It's
about
a
the
miracle
church?
of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
What do you mean by
Dead bodies are perennial plants.
Ah,
Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total. I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man?
what?
After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it. A
What?
Sarai-E's man, who lived a long time ago, an ancient hardcore brother.
Not a big fan of
A
innocent.
3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history, built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
The way he says it,
agree.
the force in false core is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
And you propose dance music also.
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do. That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental. I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well. A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmonger, huh? It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
What is DeLorean
Total.
architecture?
Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out? Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Marriage is shit,
Right.
yeah.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss, slowly peeled by the wind. Your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
How do you like the
I
glasswork?
don't. Fucker giving me the evil eye.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was in here. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking
Ugh.
at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
Mass murder on the floor!
Mouse murder on the floor. You say she was, you know, human?
I like this question, cop man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator.
Crabman
That's
might
not
get
the life
pissed
that
through
humans
that.
live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
She played us
Yes.
This speed freak does not quite understand the sudden escalation of emotion in that argument, but he agrees nonetheless.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin. The speed freak looks the same way. It is dark there in the back of the church. For a moment, the music echoes strangely.
Here's the innocent of humanism.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
She liked games. Her legacy, a thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
What a strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy.
Oh,
What's
shit.
happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
Oh.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it.
What?
Please.
Hard to say, cop man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crabman though. Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
In all his mother love stuff, isn't too
Have you
spooky
been
for it?
listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all. The
Hardest
man
core
picks
of
up on
all.
Stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him.
Well, it's nice that these
Good
two
thing
guys
you
are
didn't
getting
squash him.
together.
They're hardcore. They're just clothes. It's just a style, you know, normal hard style. Anyone can wear it.
Right, we can do that if we check our conceptualization.
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you. Why does that trill sound familiar?
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
I likely deserve some praise in that
For getting
direction.
me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How are they
Good, I
running?
think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crabman hasn't shown himself,
Now,
thank God.
can you tell me about this?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to know?
What's the deal with Egg?
What do you mean? Oh, that. He's the party boy. And Nordic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
Pachu, swish.
Ah.
Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
No offense taken.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in. He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you...
Yawn.
Anyway.
Where is he from? How long has he been
Actually,
with you?
we don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really.
Wow.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forberg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the Banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamra, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible area.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning. All night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. Then the
Damn.
sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City. Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two.
Nice.
Who do you want to know about? Sure.
Okay, we have to interrogate everyone around here, but yeah, it's gonna take a little while. In any case, we'll be back next time and see where we go from there. Hope you all enjoyed watching. Make sure you like, subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time. We're going to make... It has stopped working. Bye-bye. Oh god, programming. Ah!